Hey everyone, it's time for our daily check-in. Mr. Hubeny coming from the physics bunker here. Day 5 of quarantine. No, I'm just joking. I don't know what day it is since we've been sent home away from our schools, but here we are. Guys, a few important announcements I need to make to you, whether you're watching live right now or you're rewatching this. Hopefully you rewatch this because there's some important changes. Got some important instructions from the school about how we want to post your assignments on Google Classroom that is different from how I have been doing it. So stay tuned to that. It's important. You need to hear this because you may have noticed today, if you logged into your Google Classroom, you may have noticed there was a whole bunch of assignments up and they weren't due until Friday. And you were like, what is going on? So that's different. We're going to get to that. But first, one thing I need to talk about what I've been noticing for your assignments, and this is still going forward for every assignment. I noticed this from the assignment the other day that people, hey, Thomas is on. What's up, Thomas? So, guys, I've noticed, and Thomas, this happened to you. So, hey, Brandon, Thomas, this happened to you. So, take note of this. I don't know if you got my comment I sent you about the assignment, the virtual stations for the electromagnet virtual stations, the assignment that was up yesterday. But people didn't read directions very carefully. And I actually put up a video yesterday. It was a short 2-minute video, not my usual live session. It was a short 2-minute video telling you guys when you open your Google Classwork assignments, you need to read the directions because in that assignment, you were supposed to write down observations, which is whatever you saw happening. No big deal there. Can't really go wrong with observations. But there's questions where it says to explain what's happening, and it told you a slide number. Now that slide number is the slide number from the notes. That assignment has a Google slideshow that comes with it. If you go into that classwork assignment, you'll see a link. You'll see a Google slideshow there that has all the information about what you were doing, what you were learning. Okay, the stuff we talked about yesterday. And I noticed some people for the explanations sort of just made some stuff up that kind of sounded good, or so they thought sounded good. And so you lost some points if you did that. And I sent you a comment saying you did not follow the directions. You need to go back, look at the notes, and use the notes to explain what's happening. So you have to use the actual physics concepts of electromagnetism, electromagnetic induction, how it all works. And the notes are very simple. The notes are very short, but you do need to use the explanation from the notes. So I wrote you a note, those of you who did not follow directions, to go back and to resubmit the assignment. Send me a note telling me you did that part over and resubmit it if you want to get all those points back. And any of you who haven't done that assignment yet, the Ohm's law station, okay, now you know, but you should have known if you read the directions. So the first point I want to make today, guys, is make sure you read the directions for the assignments. When you open up the assignment, there'll be the title of the assignment, and then there's a description. And in that description, it has the directions of what to do. And I know you're like, hey, I know what to do. This is easy. I'm just going to go here, bada bing, bada boom, boom. But, there may be some details you're missing. So just read the descriptions. It's only a few sentences and it has important information. So that is the first point I need to make. Again, I just want to emphasize that. I put a video up about it yesterday, just 2 minutes, really urging people to read directions before they do the assignment. And I can tell some people still aren't reading directions because an assignment I put up today, it's actually, so we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here, but there's an assignment I put up today that is a Kahoot challenge. And if you read the description for that Kahoot challenge assignment, it says some important things. Number one, it says to make sure you put your name, or if you use a nickname, that when you submit the assignment, you tell me what nickname you used. Because number two, this is going to count as your quiz grade for the week. So the Kahoot is going to count as a quiz grade for you. And in the description, it says that. And I saw some people doing the quiz before they did any of the other work this week, which doesn't make sense. You kind of wanted to save that for after you did the other assignments to build up your knowledge. And I also put in the description for the Kahoot that you could use the notes. So again, that note page I gave you guys, it's on the part of the assignment for the ohms stations, right? It says the, not ohm stations, I'm sorry, the electromagnetism stations. It has notes. And so in the description for Kahoot, it says use the notes, because guess what? The questions come right from the notes. So everyone should have got an easy 100% correct on that Kahoot challenge, which counts as your quiz. And not everyone got 100%. In fact, no one so far has gotten 100% on that. There's a person that came pretty close. Brandon came pretty close, right? I think he's still online. We lost a few people online. See, once I started talking about the important stuff, everyone started tuning out. It's kind of funny. But there's still a few people watching, so that's good. But yeah, so read the directions, okay? Read the directions, because that Kahoot assignment I posted actually should be the last thing you do this week. It counts as a quiz grade, and you need to do the other assignments, like the Ed Puzzle video that has a lot of information on it, the Quizlet, which is a practice of the terms and things like that. And all that stuff should be done before, and it says that in the Kahoot assignment. So read the directions. So here I am speaking about all these assignments, and you're probably like, wow, what's with all these assignments? So that's the important announcement I wanted to get to, right? So besides me encouraging you to read directions, follow directions about the assignments. So if it says do this assignment last, save it for last. If it says use the notes, use the notes. If it says submit this or do this, please follow the directions. I have people submit in assignments without showing the work I asked them to show, things like that. So follow directions. But the real important change, guys, the important change, okay? The important thing, and I think I put this on the stream, the Google Classroom stream. Some of you may have read it, and you may already know the important announcement if you read the note I made, okay, this morning. I wrote a note this morning on the stream. So you already know, you may already know what I'm about to say, but the school wants all the teachers to follow, all the teachers to follow the way to post assignments, which what they want us to do is post all the assignments for the entire week, okay? So before, I was going day by day. Here's your assignment for today. And then the next day, I would post the next assignment. And I did that so people wouldn't feel overwhelmed. People knew what they had to do each day. But the school wants all the assignments posted at once so that you guys have the convenience, because the school recognizes that maybe people's schedules are a little bit thrown off because of this coronavirus stuff going on, and people are, just trying to adjust to life after corona. So the school wants every teacher to post all the assignments for the week at one time. So on Sunday, so I posted all mine, a day or two late, because I didn't know this till yesterday. We got an email yesterday about this. So that's why you'll see all the assignments for the week already posted. So all assignments that you have to do for the class will be posted by Sunday evening, and you'll have until Friday to complete them. So the good thing is that you can work at your own pace. So you can choose to sit down and do 2 hours of physics straight and do all your assignments, if you want. Okay. Or you could choose to do, you know, let's just do 20 minutes, half hour today, and I'll do a half hour the next day, do another assignment, do one assignment per day like we've been doing. All right. So the good thing is it gives you the convenience to schedule your own way of how much physics work do you want to do? Do you want to do all your assignments in one day? Do you want to wait until Wednesday and do all your math assignments on Monday and your ELA assignments on Tuesday and your physics assignments on Wednesday? Do you want to do some of each day? So you now have that convenience because you're going to get all the assignments posted. Okay. So for this week, all your assignments are up there. They're all up there. You can choose basically any order to do them in, but I do have a recommended order, and I put that in the description for the assignments. I recommend you do the quiz, which is the Kahoot challenge. So the quiz last, right? So that you build up some knowledge and some practice. And there's some cool new assignments I put up. We have a Quizlet up that you could do. We played Quizlet in class, but you can play Quizlet on your own at home now. So you can look at flashcards, or you can play a game. They have a game called Gravity and these other games that, like, if you get it wrong, the asteroid destroys whatever. If you get it right, it shoots the asteroid. So there's some cool ways to review the terms. So I recommend you do the Quizlet before the quiz, which is the Kahoot. And I have a Kahoot game for a quiz, so that's a little different. So different from last week. Instead of a multiple choice quiz, it's a Kahoot game. We usually play Kahoot together in class. You could play it on your own, and it's going to count as your quiz grade. So my recommendation is you save the Kahoot game for the last thing you do this week so that you get practice, okay? So, I recommend, the order I recommend is you do the virtual stations assignment first, and then you do the computer assignment, the computer assignment next. Listen to the Ed puzzle. Okay. I even recommend you listen to the Ed puzzle before you do the computer assignment if you want, but it doesn't really matter. But do the Ed puzzle, which is the video with the questions. And yeah, so far, Brandon is the Kahoot king. You have the highest score, which is good. You want to get the highest score possible. But Brandon, you should have had 100. If you use the notes, you would have got 100, my man. So use the notes. It says on the Kahoot you could use the notes. So there is notes that I posted, right? It's called the electromagnetism notes or something like that. And it goes slide by slide. So use the notes because the questions for the Kahoot come from that. But yeah, that's the thing. So Brandon he seems like he doesn't really like the way the school wants us to do it. I see some negative comment there. But that's what the school wants us to do going forward. So by Sunday evening, you'll see all your assignments, right? However many assignments, there's always going to be at least 3, but there'll probably be a little more than that. And you'll have your assignments up, right? And one of them will probably be like a short quiz like I've been giving you. So save that one for last. Do not do the quiz first before you go through the assignments, because you're going to get some sort of video and some questions for your notes, right? So do that first. You're going to get some sort of classwork, most likely something based off of obviously a computer or simulation or something like that, because we can't do it in the class, so we're using computers. So do that next. Do the Quizlet review or whatever, but always save the quiz for last. Always save the quiz for last because you'll have the most practice that way. But that's the way it's going to go, guys. That's the way it's going to go. Responding there. That's the way it's got to go. So that's what the school wants. So all assignments posted for the entire week for my class. Boom. Sunday evening, they'll be up there so that when you wake up on Monday, or if you're checking late Sunday evening, they'll be up there. And then you'll have all week. So don't think when you check your Google Classroom on Monday and you see there's like 5 assignments, you're like, I have all these assignments to do today. No, that's for the whole week. That's the new way the school wants us to yeah, so that's the way the school wants us to do it. So that way you have convenience. Like maybe your schedule's all crazy because of something going on due to the virus or whatever, and you can't be around for a day. Or I don't know. I don't know. So now you can do it around your schedule. But the bad thing is you guys got to be responsible. So, what tends to happen is you may know, okay, so the assignments are not due till Friday. I'm going to wait till Thursday, 10 o'clock at night to do all my assignments for physics. And then you're like, wait, maybe I'll do that for math. Or anyway. So then Thursday night comes and you have all these assignments due because you put it off. So that's kind of the bad thing, guys. You got to be a little responsible now. You got to be a little more mature. and so keep that in mind. But that's how the school wants us to do it. The school wants us to give you the convenience of organizing your schedule and organizing how you get the assignments done. All right. So technically, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're doing the same amount of assignments. So it all comes out the same in the end. But you just got to be a little more proactive, a little more responsible with how you schedule your time. Some people I noticed already did the assignments, right? Some people did one assignment. They're like, okay, I'm gonna do one today. So I looked in the grade book. I saw a few people, they did one assignment today. All right. And then some people did, well, not some, but maybe like one. Okay. One or two people, not too many, but one or two people did it all already. They had a lot of time on their hands. They had a lot of time on their hands today. They were bored. They're like, they were so excited about this physics topic that they just did it all, and that's fine. So what that means is you're done for this week, right? You're done for this week. You could still tune in for the live session on 12, like we're doing right now. You can still tune in, ask questions, comment. But if you did all those assignments and you did them correctly, hey, what's up? If you did all the assignments and you did them correctly, that means you were done for the week, right? So all your assignments are posted for the entire week from now on. And it's up to you to finish them all by Friday. You do not have to do them all in one day. It's up to you to organize your time and do however many assignments you want. But please, please, please do not put them off to the last second. Do not wait till Thursday night, right, to get them done, or Friday morning to get it done by Friday's deadline, because you all like to sleep in. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, I know. I hear you guys. So we got some comments here about missing school, right? It's tough. See, the amount of times you complained about school and now you're missing school. Who would have thought you guys would have said that, right? Crazy, right? So any questions? Any questions about the new way your assignments are all going to be posted one time? You don't have to do them all in one day, but they are all due by Friday. Okay. So that's how it's going to go. Every week, Sunday night, I'll make sure all your assignments are up. And by by Friday night, they all have to be handed in. Okay. So, Brandon, if you have nothing to do at home, you could go ahead and finish all your physics assignments and then you'll be done for the week. But then you got to figure out what to do the next day, right? So that's kind of the tricky thing, right? Before I was giving you one assignment per day, and then you always had something to do each day. Now you do all your assignments. You're like, oh man, what am I going to do now? But tune in my live stream here and we could talk. Jose, what's up, my man? What's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, let's talk about the fact that you all miss school. Isn't that a crazy twist of reality? A crazy twist? How much you complain about school, now you miss school. I know you do, Jose. I know you miss it too. You miss it. Why? Why? Because you're missing out on a part of your life, right? Yeah. You're gonna finish it by 7 p.m. tonight, Brandon? All right, hey, man, whatever. Like I said, the assignments technically are not due till Friday, right? But if you're doing them all today, and then you're like, all right, I just want to get physics done and over with, that's up to you. But that's how the school wants it from now on. All your assignments posted at once. Boom. So don't be scared. You know, you check your Google Classroom next week, or you checked it this week and you're like, whoa, there's a lot of assignments. Do I have to do it all today? No, you don't. But that's the new way it's going to go. And I put a message up on the stream about this. And when I post this video, I will also mention that again. So, guys, crazy. So, some new assignments this week. We got a Quizlet. We got a Kahoot challenge going on. If you do the Kahoot challenge, put your name or whatever nickname you use. You've got to let me know, because that's going to be your quiz grade for the week. So don't forget that. And so Brandy, you still got math work to do. That's good. So once you finish physics, you can start working on math work. So there you go. You can organize your time like that. How many assignments do we have this week? So look at it. You tell me. So, but no, I mean, I'll go in Google Classroom right now. So here's what you got for this week, right? So we got, so they're all due on Friday, the 27th. So here's what we got, guys. I'm looking at the classwork for this week. We got electromagnetism virtual stations, right? That's the Google sheet where you fill in what you see. And remember, the explanation should come from the notes. All right. And by the way, the electromagnetism notes are posted under classwork. So make sure you check those notes out. You got the Ed puzzle, Faraday's Law. Faraday's Law. Okay. So what that is, that's a video and questions. All right. So you got that. So that's 2 things so far. And you could do that in order, right? All right. The electromagnetism quiz, Kahoot style. Kahoot style. So it's a Kahoot game, but it's going to count as your quiz. So that's 3. Save that one for the last thing you do, because you want to practice as much as possible before you take the quiz. But to be honest, if you look at the notes and you do the Kahoot, it comes right from the notes. So you should be fine. All right. So what else we got? We got that. So that's 3. There's the electromagnetism computer lab. Electromagnetism computer lab. So that's 4. Okay. That's a PhET simulation. We've used PhET before in the classroom. It's a PhET simulation. So that's 4 assignments right there. And then there's a vocabulary study set. That is a Quizlet. We played Quizlet in the classroom, and that is a Quizlet where you get to go through flashcards and do your vocabulary. And like I said, they have different games you could do as well. So they can make it like a game format. So that's 5, but the Quizlet is more of a review. So it's technically not like a serious, it's not technically like, I don't know, it's just reviewing flashcards. So it's like 4.5. But yeah, so those are your assignments right there. You'll see them all. So does that answer your question? That's awesome. Yeah, so I do have another YouTube channel, and it's called Mr. Hubeny Science, and that has some videos up on it too. Mr. Hubeny Science has some videos up on it too. But I created this new channel solely for the purpose of keeping you guys informed each day and checking in each day. So this is kind of like my live stream YouTube channel for you guys to keep in touch, to answer questions and give you announcements. So yeah. And my other YouTube channel, which I haven't really utilized in like, I think a few years or 2 years, is that was just me putting up different projects I've done with classes and different things like that. All right, so Jose's like, I have nothing to do until 2, so I'll start doing some work. Sounds good. Like I said, you don't have to do it all in one time, Jose. I think it's like 4 or 5 assignments, and you have all week to do them. They're due Friday, okay? So Jose woke up at 8:30. Nice, not too late today. So Jose, you said that you have nothing to do until 2. So what's going down until 2, Jose? Brandy, you got glasses? Nice, nice. I didn't know. I didn't even know you needed. So you needed glasses for a while, and you just got them. That's good stuff. I have glasses too, um, and I don't usually need to wear them. It's for like, I guess things really far away, which most things in life I could see, so I'm okay. But if I was like sitting way back in the room, there's small writing, like you guys sometimes happens in the classroom. You gotta bust out those glasses. Um, so what are you doing at 2, Jose? Okay. So what are the glasses gonna fix that, Brandon, or what is that what the glasses are for? So it's not really for your correcting your vision, it's for correcting that. That's interesting. I don't know. So Jose's got some plans. They're top secret plans. He's not going to tell us what he's going to do. But yeah, so there you go. So this is why the school adopted this new schedule, because if you're like Jose and you're busy and you got stuff to do at 2 o'clock, whatever he's doing, I don't know. Because what do you guys think about the governor? I think it was the governor, right? Issuing, yeah, top secret. That's what I thought, Jose. You better keep it top secret, because guess what? The governor issued a stay at home, right? A stay at home. I don't know how strict it is. I don't know if it's an order, stay at home order, or advisory or whatever. But yeah, basically shutting down even more things, shutting down even more stuff, and keep wanting people to stay home because the coronavirus numbers continue to increase. The number of cases continues to increase, so they're taking even more measures to try to stop that. But we'll see how well that works. Maybe that's part of Jose's top secret mission today, is trying to stop that. Yeah, I think it's up. It was like 777 the other day, so it's probably above 800 now. So I don't know. It's tough living in a city like Boston too, where everything's really close, close quarters, close everything, lots of people, high density population, close quarters. It's tough to keep things like this from spreading. So that's kind of how it goes. So that's why they're taking such. I doubt we're all gonna die, Jose. Um, the mortality rate isn't too high, especially for young people. But they're trying to prevent the spread because it can have severe illness and possibly death for older individuals and people who have, some sort of immune system problem or issue. So I think Jose is going to become the next president. I think that's his plan. Jose wants to become the next president. So that's his plan for 2 p.m. Why? Is something on 2? So there you go, guys. Brandon figured it out. So that's the new format for assignments, guys. All your assignments are going to be posted at once. I recommend do the quiz last of all. Make sure you use whatever notes I give you guys, whatever notes I give you for your assignments, for your quizzes, and get them done. Everything's open in East Boston? What? Not everything. I'm sure it's like grocery stores that are open. Like the governor said, like grocery stores could be open, pharmacies could be open, gas stations could even be open. What's funny is they said liquor stores can remain open. Like that is like a necessary thing. That's crazy. I thought that was crazy when that was one of the businesses listed as a business that is needed, that needs to stay open. A liquor store. Like seriously, like come on now. That's just bad news. And people are leaving their homes. Yeah. Well, the order takes effect at 12 p.m. So the order takes effect 30 minutes ago. So Tuesday at 12 p.m., it's now 12:33. So the order took effect 33 minutes ago. Now, how much are they going to enforce this order, right? That's the question. Are there going to be police officers patrolling the streets asking you where you're going? Because believe it or not, in countries that were and are severely affected by the virus, such as France and what's the other one in Europe? I mean, we all know China was affected. France. What's the other one right now that has? I can't think of the other one that has like a huge like infection right now. Uh, but basically, they're the police will ask people where are you going because you only should be traveling to places you have to go, such as getting groceries, things like that. Only 3 cases in El Salvador, huh? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens in those other countries that don't have that big rates. Jose's telling me there's only like 3 cases in El Salvador. Yeah, it's tough. Well, number one, access to testing, right? How much are people being tested? And number two, how close are people to spread this, right? If a country is more sparsely populated or people are not very close, doesn't spread as fast, are people getting tested? So it's tough to say, the numbers, even here in America, the numbers, even here in Massachusetts, the numbers we get probably aren't reflecting the amount of people that actually have this. There's probably a lot more people that have that. So than the 800 people we know right now. So it's crazy. And there's a lot of other viruses going around too. I've heard of other people that are sick, and it's not coronavirus, it's something else they got. So that's what's up with that, guys. So that's what's going on. So pretty interesting stuff happening in the world today on unforeseen times. So here we are doing school online. Pretty crazy. So you did? When? Brandon's just telling us he's been traveling. When and why, sir? When and why? So they're trying. So the election, Jose, is going to happen. So we got to wait. There hasn't been that election yet. It's coming up. Hey, Thomas, you're back. So you're doing other work. That's good. That's good. So did you hear my speech? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Okay, Brandon, I hear you. So Thomas, you heard my speech about the new way the assignments are going to be posted, huh? All assignments are going up at once, and they're all due on Friday. So it's up to you to organize your time and how you're going to get them done. Okay. All right, cool. So that's the most important takeaway from today, guys. The new way we're doing assignments. Yep. The new way we're going to be doing assignments. Are you for real? You guys are traveling I got these people telling me they're traveling all over the place. I got one going to Maine or in Maine, one in Rhode Island. You guys aren't supposed to be traveling like that. Come on, guys. I'm not going to tell your names out because I'm going to get you guys in trouble, but you guys aren't supposed to be traveling like that. You know where I've gone? Nowhere. Nowhere. I've been home. The only place I've been going is really the grocery store. Yeah, it's about it. I can't go anywhere else, guys. Everywhere I used to go is closed. Yeah, there's nothing to do is right. But I found things to do, guys. So obviously, I'm putting up lessons. I'm putting in grades. I just had a meeting today online, so teachers are still having meetings online. We had an IEP meeting we did online this morning. So work is still happening. So we're still working. And when I don't have meetings or lesson plans or grading, I'm trying to find things to do around the house. So try to find things to do, guys. Even though you can't go anywhere, try to find things to do. Like my daughter, when she finishes her schoolwork, she's doing clay. She's making like figures out of clay, and they're coming out pretty cool. So try to find things to do. My other daughter is doing like art on something else. So they're doing like arts and crafts, and then they're playing and they're doing whatever. So trying to find things to do. Work out. Do like 100 push-ups, right? Imagine graduating online. Yeah, hey, you never know. Imagine like we were doing this until 12th grade with you guys. Imagine, like Jose said, imagine we did this until, yeah. So Thomas brings up a good question. Not now, we'll go back to a graduating online. And imagine we had to do this for like your whole high school career. You had to be stuck home. That'd be crazy. But Thomas brings up a good question. So Thomas' question is, well, which assignment do I do first? Now that all the assignments are just posted, does it matter which one I do first? To be honest, I don't think, Thomas, it matters which one you do first. But I would, like I was telling them before, you weren't here online, but what I was telling them before, any assignment that says quiz, you should save for last because you want to build up as much practice and knowledge before you take the quiz. So there is a quiz assignment this week. It's actually done through a Kahoot. So make sure you follow the directions and put your name or tell me your nickname. So I know what you got. A few people I had a contact with some comments being like, hey, what nickname did you use? Because they put like their fake Kahoot names, and I'm like, oh man, now I don't know what they got. I just see some fake names of scores. So I would always recommend, Thomas, you do the quiz assignments last. And then I would recommend maybe first you do the video assignments, the ed puzzles, because the ed puzzles are basically the background information. It's going to be the physics content. It's going to be the video, and you answer questions about the video. It's sort of like the notes. It's building up information you need to know that will help you with all the other stuff. And I posted notes as well. So I would always open up the Google slideshow of the notes for whatever assignment I'm working on and use that as a reference. And you can use the notes for the quizzes, guys, since you're doing it all online at home. You could use the notes for the quizzes. That's fine. So I would always make sure I look over the notes, have the notes open for any assignment. So, Thomas, have the notes open, and then you could go ahead and do the virtual stations, which you already did. I gave you a comment on that. You could do the computer lab next. You could do the Quizlet after that for a review before you take the quiz, which is the Kahoot. So that's one way I would approach it. But honestly, I guess my biggest suggestion is save the quiz for the last thing you do, always. Always look at the notes and have the notes open, no matter what you're doing. And do the ed puzzle first, the video first. That'll give you some background information. So that's my suggestion for Thomas and for all you guys. Now that all your assignments are going to be up at the same time. Before I put up one a day, so I kind of had like a logical sequence for you to follow. Now they're sort of all going to be up. But my recommendation is, do the video assignments first to get the background knowledge and do the quiz last. And all the stuff in between won't matter too much what order you do it, okay? So that's the thing. So Brandon, you can't go home. Why? You got quarantined in Maine? Told you not to go to Maine. Wait, you're not in Maine, you're in Rhode Island, right? You're in Rhode Island. So good question, Jose. Will we be back in school April 27th? That's the predicted time, or will it be longer? And Jose's in Maine. Jose, you're going to get stuck in Maine, buddy. So Maine's a nice place, though. It's nice. It's quiet out there. Do you guys get a lot of snow in Maine? Because it snowed here. I was surprised when I saw the snow the other day. That was crazy. So April 27th or longer, I have no idea. I will not make any predictions about that. All I know is we're going back April 27th. I'm prepared and prepared to go back on April 27th. That is my mind. I'm set for that. If it changes, it changes. I have no control over it. I have no prediction over it. It is what it is. So prepare yourselves to go back. It didn't snow in Maine. Oh, snowed out here. And I know Maine's usually a little colder, so I figured it'd be snowing there. But prepare yourselves April 27th. Prepare. But it all depends on how this pandemic plays out. If people follow the directions, the advisories, not to travel, some of you guys traveling, right? Not to travel because, people you meet, you don't know if they have it or not. You don't show symptoms until like a week after you've already had it. And for that whole week, you're spreading the virus. So, if people are traveling around and not following the government recommendation and they're going all different places, it could make this go even longer. So we'll see. I wouldn't say that, Brandon. I don't know. Anyways, but sometimes Brandon can be a little too hard on himself, I guess. So, guys, it's almost time. It's almost time for me to go eat some lunch. So, any further questions on how this is going forward? All assignments are up. All assignments are due Friday. Again, if you have questions about the assignments that you didn't post on or ask me on the live stream, yeah, it's definitely colder up north, Jose. But yeah, if you have any questions, so I've looked and I've had some people. Yeah, I have some people asking questions now. So they're sending me messages and stuff I'm responding to. But yeah, reach out to me, email, or message me in Google Classroom, whatever. Let me know. And again, if you guys need anything, let me know. The school's supporting. There's free meals at the school, and the school wants to be supportive, and teachers are reaching out, communicating needs to the school. So you could always let me know. Yeah, so I see some people submitting some work online. I got a few questions people sent me, so I'm gonna go check out those questions and get to back to those people in a minute. But if you have any questions for me live right now, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna end this in about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna post this up for people to rewatch or watch for the first time, so they know about why there's so many assignments all at once, and they don't think they have to do it all in one day. And they know when they're due. And yeah, so keep checking your Google Classroom. Keep checking what's due. It's all going to be due by the end of the week on Friday now. And it's all going to be posted at the beginning of the week, Sunday evening. Might as well just say Monday, or if you check your stuff Sunday evening, you can't wait to do physics. But yeah, that's how it's going to go. So that's new. And again, I just want you guys to make sure you read the directions for the assignments, because, some people are not using the notes when it says use the notes. And some people are doing the quiz first before they even did any other assignments. So read. Yes, Jose. Peace. Hey, guys, whether you're in Maine, Rhode Island, wherever you guys are, Massachusetts, the beautiful thing of technology, we could still keep in touch. So we'll be back live streaming again tomorrow at noon. So you could check in then. We'll check in again and we'll chat on how everything's going, how you're progressing through all the lessons. If you have any questions on assignments and you didn't shoot me an email or a message and you want to talk to me live, we could go live with that. Jose is going to China. Yeah, you could even be in China and be part of our Google Classroom, wherever you're at, man, wherever you're at. Okay, guys? So on that note, have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. If there's no further questions, you can always shoot me a message or email or whatever, and we'll answer them then. Otherwise, I'll be checking back in with you guys tomorrow. All right? You're going there next week, Jose. I don't think you can even go to China next week. I think there's a travel advisory against that or something. Anyways, Jose's clowning right now, guys. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Check back in with me. 12 noon office hours are open. Let's go. We're going to live stream. Let me know how the assignments went. Any further questions? All right. And on that note, I'm going to try to eat something because I'm getting hungry. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll be chatting with you guys, checking your work online. Okay? All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.